Hello, this is Britt-Marie, continuing in the vlog challenge, and today is the first Wednesday. I'm going to do this, and the prompt of today made me very happy because it's wind, water, fire, and earth. And also I would like to add the element of space. In that case, it's all according to Ayurveda, what I'm going to talk about. The five elements and Ayurveda is something that's very close to my heart. It's a part of my profession. I'm an Ayurvedic therapist, been so for 16 years. And I live the Ayurvedic way. I try to adjust my life into the knowledge from Ayurveda. And I'm helping also others to do the same. When we talk about the elements, we also talk about doshas. Doshas means the metabolic system of a person, how we react, how we digest our food, how we react to stress, what symptoms we get, and so on. So first I'm going to talk about the wind and space element. In Ayurveda we call that element for Vata. And Vata people who have the dominance of this element are often very busy. They are multitasking and they're getting away with it. And Vata people are often very busy. They have many ideas and they are good at starting things. They not necessarily continue and follow up and do the things until it's finished, but they're very good in starting off things. They have a lot of ideas, but they probably never think about how to do these ideas practically, but they are very good ideas. And also they are very flexible. They can adjust to different situations and they can match other people very well. If they are together with other people, they always have something to talk about with everybody, and they are very spontaneous and yeah, very likable people. And when a Vata person gets out of balance, it might be because he or she has too many things to do, too many things on the plate at the same time. And also the lack of routines might create an imbalance for a Vata person. That imbalance often results in digestive problems and pain in the body, in the joints and stuff like that. Then we have the fire element, which is called Pitta in Ayurveda. Pitta people are very dynamic, persistent, stubborn, and most often they know what they want. They don't have a problem to make choices. They know exactly what they want. And they also like to convince others about their own opinion. They like to get other people to understand their point of view and why it's good for them. Pitta people also can get out of balance, of course, mostly because a Pitta person has very high standards, or what should you call it? A Pitta person is very self-critic. She won't or he won't do a thing if he or she doesn't know it's done perfectly. Then they give the project to somebody else. So the self-criticism is very high in a Pitta person, which also can lead to a lot of stress because everything has to be perfect, and we all know that life isn't that easy, and sometimes it's not turning out that way. So that's the problem for a pitta person. But she also has a lot of good qualities, like seeing the needs of others and herself. And then we have the the earth and water element that we call kapha in Ayurveda. Kapha people are very sensitive, and they are very caring of other people. Sometimes they forget themselves in order to please others. Kapha people needs to have time to make decisions. You can't rush a kapha person, because if you rush a kapha person, you won't get anywhere with that person. They they don't like that. You have to give them time to think about what you said and the choices that they eventually will make. And you have to prepare a kapha person what's coming, because kapha persons are not that spontaneous as vata. So they need time to think about things in order to accept them or neglect them. But if you have a kapha person, or if you yourself is a kapha person, give yourself time. Give that time to this kapha person. Then you will have a good relationship with that person. Uh, the character of each and one of us is a combination of all these three elements, vata, pitta, kapha. But some of them is more dominant, and some of the elements might also be out of balance. So it's a vast knowledge in Ayurveda about these elements, and I just wanted to give you a small hint of what I'm talking about and what I'm working with. If you have any more questions, please send me the questions. I will be happy to answer them for you. See you next Wednesday.